We're actually heading into the Grand Canyon right now. I think that's Lake Mead coming up, or part of the Hoover Dam right there. And as we're doing that, we're just gonna start and try and do our quick little unboxing of the Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 right here. All right, so now let's see what's in this box from Samsung right here. They couldn't give us the retail packaging yet because it's not final yet. So basically we just get this typical pre-production sample box right here. And as you can see down here, it actually says SMP 905, so that's the one you already heard about earlier. This looks like a pre-production sample that was up for approval by Samsung, probably made on the 27th of December 2013, and let's take a look what's inside the box now. Let's open this up, and there we go. That's the Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 right here. And let's go further down into the box first. So what you get is basically the standard Samsung USB adapter that actually is a 2A adapter. In this case it's white because it's the non-standard adapter from Samsung right here. And you get the micro USB 3 cable right here. So if I get this out, I actually have a micro USB 3.0 port right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all in the box right here. You won't get anything much else in the box when you buy it in retail later on, as it's coming to the market. There's only going to be some warranty information and the usage manual and all that kind of stuff in here. And let's take a look at the tablet itself. So this is the new 12-inch tablet from Samsung actually. That has been announced at CES 2013 just a couple of days ago, and I'm going to try and find the power on switch, which is actually up here. And there you can see my lovely face having my mic stuck up into my face. And there you go, that's the Samsung Galaxy Note Pro SM 905. So that's the 12.2-inch version. The device is actually based on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 or the Samsung Exynos 5 octa-core, depending on which country you're in. So this thing has a 12.2-inch screen that is actually a gorgeous Super LCD panel with 2560 by 1440 or 1600 resolution. And if I swipe here, and as we're going into this turn, my camera dude actually has to work really hard. What you see here is the new interface from Samsung that they've come up for this device. So you end up with a device that has an interface that looks pretty much like Windows 8 in some parts, because it has kind of a lifestyle style. And you'll slide around like this to get gorgeous colors. So that's definitely a lovely device you will be getting there. There's 3 gigs of RAM in here, so there's plenty of working power. And it has at least 32 gigs of RAM, SSD storage, and 64 gigs of, or 65. And as we got out of this turn, I've actually got myself stable again. So let's look at this Samsung interface right here. That they've clearly been inspired by Windows 8 in here. So it's basically looking a bit like the lifestyles you know from Windows 8.1. It's got gorgeous colors. This device actually is the 32 gig version, as you can see up here, if it wouldn't be shaking so hard. There's also a 64 gig version, both flash devices, and there's 3 gigs of RAM in here, plenty of power. The Snapdragon 800 actually gives you 2.3 gigahertz on the quad core, or you get the Exynos octa-core with 1.9 gigs. What else is there? You have the capacitive buttons down here, as you know them from Samsung. So you have a physical home button right here, and up here you got a 2 megapixel camera right there in the middle. Let's go around the device quickly. We have the headset jack right there, and one of the speakers actually Further down, you get pretty much nothing on the sides. And we have a SIM card slot on here, actually. So this is the LTE version, or maybe just a 3G version. So this is the SIM card slot right here. That's your micro SD. And you get a micro USB 3.0 port, as I told you, and that's the second speaker. And up here we get the stylus. So with this you'll be able to take notes and stuff and just use it in general as a stylus right here. What I forgot to tell you about is actually this 8 megapixel camera up here having a flash on board, so that's actually a pretty nice device. I think there's a close to 9,500 milliampere hour battery in here, so that's going to last probably all day, depending on how much power that Snapdragon or Exynos and the huge display are actually drawing. So I was rolling with Mobile Geeks, checking out the new Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2 on this lovely helicopter flight right here.